This is
Hello, kitchenettes. Your girl is tired. It is Ash Wednesday, so I am stretching my faith that God is going to grant me the strength to go to church, get my ashes. It's also Bible study tonight. All your girl wants to do is go back to sleep. But I feel like I need to stay prayed up. You can sleep when you're dead. I don't know how we're going to do today. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. But allergies can feel that way too. Just listened to something Tabitha Brown said about an abscess infection. About it just needing a crack in your life. I've been struggling with the decision. Feel like I'm under attack. I know I'm under attack. It feels carnal. Like it's in the physical. I feel like it can also be a spiritual test. Because I can retaliate in the physical. But also realize that if I move, that it may make my life more difficult. I've been worried about this and praying on it. Feeling like maybe God gave me the means to attack back. Like when he said to walk around the wall 7 times and it'll fall for 7 days, and it felt like nothing was happening. And then it crumbled. He didn't say that's what was going to happen in the beginning. He just said walk around that wall. When he had them make noise, and it sounded like it was 3,000 when it was only 300. I feel like I've been in a situation so many times where choosing to do the right thing felt like a setback. Being honest caused a setback in my life. So I was wondering at this time, I was supposed to fight. And I feel like yesterday, he was saying it's not your fight. It's not your battle. It's mine. It's the Lord's. He said, I'm moving in your life. When you are walking with God, you will be under attack. I promise you that. They don't tell new believers this enough. That when you choose to walk in righteousness, when you choose to walk in your path, there's going to be opposition. No one just gets a medical degree. You gotta study. You gotta put in the work. And when you choose this path, I don't know about other faiths. I think in the African faith, it's just your walk. Different walks have different attacks, different things you have to overcome to be your best self. Don't quote me. I'm so desperately learning that religion. But it doesn't come without its trials. in the Yoruba religion, if I'm correct, as in the Mormon religion. You choose your path before you come back to earth, before you come to earth. You choose it. You see it. You decide that you are strong enough to walk this path. Nothing that's happening to you is a surprise. You looked at it, you chose your parents, you chose your crises, and you decided that you were strong enough. And I look at my life and I'm like, why would I have chosen this? There's a lesson to be learned through this. I never want to be the person to destroy someone else. At the same time, there's parts in the Bible where he said, kill even the babies. Don't leave a cow, a calf. God can be vicious. It's hard. I feel like when you know the right thing, there's a peace in your spirit. It doesn't mean that it's easy. It wasn't easy for Abraham to take Isaac up on that mountain. I think he was going to have to sacrifice his son. But then he didn't have to do it. He just had to be willing. I feel like I had to be willing to fight for myself. I don't know. It still doesn't feel all the way settled. But I definitely feel a lot more at peace with the idea of not fighting back on my own and leaving it to the Lord. I will say this, every setback led to something else. Led to a new direction. Or it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I'm just praying for the right answer. Right now, I feel like it's to be still. So, might not be time for me to strike yet. There's a part in the Bible where this general had like 5,000 men, let's say. He was going up against the enemy, and God told him, no, that's too many. So he said, ask whoever wants to go home to go home. They don't really want to fight, don't let them fight. Send them back. So it went to 5,000 and 3,000. And so now the general was shaking a little bit, like, I don't know about this, Jesus. At that point, it was just God, because it's Old Testament. So I said, that's still too many. He said, take them down to the lake, and whoever drinks with their left hand, send them home. He said, okay. Went down to the lake, saw all those who drink with their left hand, send them home. When it was done, from 5,000, it was 300. God said, yes, I can use this. He said, God, there's only 300 of them. This is what I want. He said, had you done it with 5,000, had you done it with 3,000, you would have thought you did it in your own strength. But if you do it with 300, you'll know that you did it with my strength. So saying that story makes me feel at peace. It's like, collect your information. Do that. But if you use it, you won't think you did this. You won't think you protected you in the situation. But if you wait, let me fight this battle for you. Even when you have the means to fight it for yourself. You could possibly win this situation. You will know that I did it. I protected you. Being at peace but not moving. And fighting with less when you have more is hard. And it's scary. But I'm putting my faith in Him. I just want to make it to April 5th. Have my party. I'm going to trust Him to do that. I waited my 10 years at Disney. I didn't get it. So my 5 years here. And I'm so close. I don't like the job, I don't want the job. But I've invested so much time. I want to celebrate that. This is not what I wanted to put on here. What I wanted to put on here is little person. And I have been walking. I think I said that a few days ago. We walked on Saturday after selling Girl Scout cookies. And it was really nice. And then we walked again yesterday. Mardi Gras Tuesday. We went out for Chick-fil-A. So for Lent, we're giving up going out to eat. So like yesterday was our last hurrah. We went to Chick-fil-A. Godly restaurant, but some interesting points of view. So usually I don't spend my money there. She has a gift card. We didn't have it with us. So we went there and it was a moment of anxiety. But after we got in the car and we drove home, she said, Mom, we didn't do our walk. I had to go to the bathroom. Girl, I had to go to the bathroom, kitchenettes. I've been on Ozempic, and it can mess with you. My sugar's under control, though. My digestive system is a hot mess. So we got to the house, I was like, I really need to go in. She said, well, we can come back out. So if I go in, I'm not coming back out. I said, we'll do a short walk. And we walked. Real quick, less than 5 minutes, or about 5 minutes. And she had wanted to share a story about her making an omelet with her cousin and her best friend. And I'm just so grateful because if you remember when I started this, we needed to get back online, was that we were going to start walking. And I walked with you guys and I said, she doesn't want to walk with me. She's walking ahead of me. She's willing to walk, but not with me. And I felt sad, but optimistic that this was going to make a change in our life. And it is. We're talking more. Just about to get in the car, so I'm going to speed this up. But small things make small changes that lead to big ones. And I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud of her. So partnership and community, guys. We heal together.